Hey, good afternoon, guys. Here at Cliff Jones RV and Tractor in Sealy, Texas. All right, guys, we are coming to you with a comparison of two of Mahindra's tractors. The first one right here is going to be the Mahindra 1626. We've had this one for several years. And the other one we're comparing it to is going to be the Mahindra 2126, also with a hydrostatic transmission. So let me show you the lifting capacity on both of these. Let me show you the specs on those. They both have universal skid steer bucket. They both have bucket level indicating rods on here. This one is going to be on that side. You can see right there where you can actually put a line where you'll know your bucket is flat, or you can adjust that rod to where you'll know it's going to be at. This one also has an adjustable rod. It's going to be a little closer to the inside, and you can adjust this wherever you would like to know. Maybe you can mark this so that you know when your bucket is flat on the ground, so you can take your loader bucket off. So you can put those other implements up there in front, such as pallet forks, spears, grapple, anything that's universal skid steer, you can put that up here. Okay, so both of them have the hydrostatic transmission. In the 1626, you can actually get it in the shuttle shift, but we're comparing the two today, two hydrostatics, okay? Like I said, universal skid steer bucket up here in the front. They both have the LED lights up here, so you don't have to worry about those incandescent bulbs burning out as often. They burn a little brighter, just like the other one over here. That one will have the high and low range, and this one will have also just a high range or low range on here for your brightness for your lights up there in the front. Okay, lifting capacity: 1,560 pounds at the pins, 1,477 pounds. So it's not much of a difference between the two. This one's actually going to be at 25.9 horsepower. This is going to be 25.3 horsepower. So they're both very similar, but it is a little bit smaller frame, so you can get into like those stalls or wherever else you might need, and you still want that higher horsepower. And these are more like your compact series, not your but a little bit higher compact series on here. Okay. On the 1626. The loaders can come off. Both loaders can come off if needed. They both have kickstands. This one will have two kickstands on both of your loader arms drop down. This one will have one big one in the middle right here to take off and pin it in there in the middle. There's a tube in the middle while your loader's in the air. And then you pull these pins because they're sitting in a cradle, so you can take them off. And then you do have color-coded hydraulic lines. That's another thing about Mahindra on this one here. They're each individually color-coded, so you can take them off and put them on. On this one here, it's a one-lever action. Okay, just pull this and you just pop this up so you can take it off at one time. So it's easy to take off and put back on. That is a very nice design that they came out with on the Mahindra 2100 series also. Okay, both are going to be four-wheel drive. Let me see a little bit more of the specs on here. 25.9, 23.5, I'm sorry, 25.3. The weight on this one with the loader is a little over 3,200 pounds. This one right here is a little over 2,500 pounds weight-wise with the loaders in four-wheel drive. Okay, 1626, you are sitting up a little higher compared to the other brands on there. This one still will have tilt wheel. If you'll notice the hydrostatic transmission, this have a high and low medium range. And it's forward and reverse it's got two pedal design for your toes or for your heel to back and forth up on there. Where this one over here actually has the side-by-side pedal. That's a pretty neat little design there also. Okay. Okay, your loader handle is right here. It's a pretty good position. It feels very comfortable, like a joystick type. So when you're out there doing your loader work, you can still lock it down just like the 1626 on there. Another thing, it does have cruise control. This one will have another lever that's mounted underneath the loader, your steering column. And this one's over here mounted on this side. So you can lock it to your desired speed when you're out there in the fields. Throttle is right here. The other one's going to be up on the column. So when you're out there doing any loader work or something like that. Okay. To engage your PTO in the rear, pretty simple right there. And all you got to do is to stop it on that one. This one will have this one right here to turn it off and turn it back on. It's a lever action. So if you need to do it quicker, it all depends on how fast you are with the hands. If you need to cut them on or off, that's on there. Okay, PTO horsepower. Let's go to the rear. PTO horsepower on this one right here. This one's going to be a little over 1,900 pounds. 19 horsepower is PTO. This one right here is 18.8 horsepower. I believe you can still put 5-foot implements behind this one and 5-foot behind that one also. The rear lift on these is going to be 1,760 pounds. This one, guys, 2,600 pounds. That is a little bit big difference on there, but it all depends on what application that you're doing using the tractors for, okay? Both have little toolboxes. This one have a little bit bigger one. They redesigned that. The rollover protection does have little positions where you can put your loader at, but they both can still fold down so you can put them in a shed barn or a garage, and the same thing with this one. Or if you need canopies, we do have new canopies now that we can actually put a fan system underneath there so you feel comfortable, and it has several different positions on there also, okay? Both of them will have a 7-year powertrain warranty and 2 years bumper to bumper on everything else. Then also, one thing about the new 2100 series, it has 4 indicator lights on here. So if your tractor is not starting, it will give you the indication of why it is not starting. So that's a good value in this tractor also. Okay, guys? Okay. 4-wheel drive is on and off. Both of them have differential locks also. You do have a 12-volt charger on this side. Okay, this will be your 12-volt charger for your spotlight or for a cell phone. Okay, put that in there, and then also you have a USB port, so you can plug in anything, and so you can charge your phone also. Okay, on there. This one actually pops off. Okay, I don't want to pop it off right now, but it pops off, so you can access some fuses and stuff like that. That's on there also. Your steering wheel on this one sticks out higher, so you feel really comfortable. Both have a very comfortable seat with armrest and retractable seat belts that are on there. This one actually comes with an app, guys, so you can actually download an app that you can control everything you need to see when you ever need to do your maintenance. Okay, let me get back out of here so I can get to it real quick. So you can tell you when you do your maintenance or where your tractor is located at on your property. It's a pretty good app. It's called the OGA, sorry. OJA, sorry. We'll get this right someday, okay? So this is her right here. This is the OJ app, okay? And this is the iPhone Pro Max 16 version. I just got this in here. So it can tell you actually where your property is located at and when you do your maintenance, how many hours. It'll diagnose your tractor for you if you have any problems. So that's a little good design. But you can still do your own work on here, not like the other brands where you would have to actually have a technician come out and take a look at it. So if y'all are interested in any one of these guys, come out and see us in Sealy, Texas, where we make digging dirt, cutting grass, and financing easy.